Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM21 Perfect Manager. We're on episode number 11. We're hitting about mid-season now, and we find ourselves in an interesting place. Little good, little bad. We'll get the bad out of the way quick and easy. It's actually not that bad of a thing. The bad thing is we've played more games than anybody else in the league. So, of course, that's going to be a contributing factor into the position that we are in, somewhat. And that's literally anyone in the league. We've played 19. Many others have played 18. And actually just a single team. Oh, Parsons got that in! Only a single team has played 17. So one at 19, one at 17, and the whole rest of the league is at 18. So happens that we are playing against that team that has 17. So they've got 2 games in hand compared to us. That was a terrible save from Taylor. That should have been a pretty easy one. And it's Newark. We are on the road at Newark, who are the league leaders. We are in a position right now, and you might have just seen it there a split second ago, that if we win today, we will, at least for now, lead the league. We'll still be 2 games ahead of them. This puts them at that 18. This puts us at 20. So they'll still have that 2 games in hand. But we will, at least momentarily, have the lead. Jaycock there was offside. I'm not sure by how much. Oh, it was minimal. Ooh, we're talking about a step. That was all. But good offside trap there. That was a good read. Coppin, Dymek, wide. 2-0 on the shots. That's it. That was just the second shot attempt. So the first shot attempt was a goal, and it took 20 minutes to get the next one. That looked offside. It was. Free kick. That was flag raised. Slight possession advantage. Tight contest so far. Whew, we got a big one here against the league leaders. And like I said, last season, they were the third place club. They were the ones that we pulled away from in the end. We battled with them pretty much all season long. And then things got tight. Now, they said there was a penalty. Or no, maybe that was just the disallowed goal for the offside. It looks like a missed penalty on the highlights. Parsons, 1-on-3, and he's going to beat his man, but he can't beat the last one. He's going to recover the ball, though, but his cross would be to him, and nobody had moved into his position. And here comes the counterattack. Good enough pressure to force them back. Long ball over the top. That seems to be the other team's approach. Long ball over the top. Long ball over the top. Newark gained control before halftime, though. We went from not comfortable, but definitely in control to struggling. And you can see the XG, the shots, all 5 shots on target for Newark. They are dangerous. Oh, okay. Maybe that was just the... So that looks like missed penalty to me, but maybe that was just the disallowed goal. There's not the goalposts behind it. You can do better. Just at least hang on to a point. Really don't want to lose this one. This would hurt. Just considering there's only a single promotion place. And that same problem last year. You finished second in the league and don't even get to go into a promotion playoff. That's ouchie moment. And then here we are again with one team that's quite a bit clear of everybody else. However, we were 10 points behind. And now we go up 2-0 early in the second half. That's huge. We were 10 points behind just a month and a half ago. And now mid-December, we find ourselves on the verge of at least temporarily leading the league. And that's a massive change. Again, 2 games in hand for them is a potential additional 6 points that we can't compete with because we've literally already played those games. Dymek, free kick. Blasts it right into the wall. That was only chest height, so that was nowhere near. But they haven't had a shot in the second half. That 5 that they had just before halftime is what they have right now. Crawford, Dymek, Fairclaw, Cotterill, Kazzetti, nice little one-touch. Just that little deflection finds the gap. There's Parsons. Ooh, pretty close to making that 3. Pretty close to making that a hat trick. There's a chance. We are outnumbered. Oh. How did that go in? How did that go in? That ball was back of the net, but outside. It did not look like it was anywhere near. It looked like it was about 4 feet wide and just hit the back corner. That's why it hit Hansen's hand. That was a very, very, very savable ball. We only had 2 shots the entire half, but one of them has gone in, and they are back in with this thing. We are running out of time, though. Let's go defensive, and let's time waste. We're close enough, 12 minutes. Tempo's already lower. Let's go and be disciplined with the offense. That's as far as we'll change for now. And then we'll wait a couple more minutes. There we go. Out of possession, we're going to engage a bit lower here. Well, not much lower. Let's just lower. And standard. Can we hang on? Can we hang on? Coppin, you're having a good game, but let's sub you out. You're tired. Let's bring in Nicholson. Nicholson's pretty dang good, actually, and possibly better than Coppin. Davids. Oh, can't get there. They got a chance to counter. And they've brought numbers forward. Crawford, nice tackle. Get there. Nope, out for the corner. We are in stoppage time. This is stoppage time. We want to be now much lower. Okay, so we're going to pull back. Cleared, good. Very defensive. 15 seconds. We got a chance to claim all 3 points here. This would be massive. So far, so good. Come on. Kazeni, keeping possession well. Cotterill, Parsons pulls it back, finds Nicholson. There's Cotterill, Parsons. Ooh. Okay, we recover. Dimek's tired. Let's bring on another sub. Go with Joe Siri. A little more defensive. And that's it. We did it. 3 points against the league leaders. Temporarily into the lead ourselves, but we won't really count that because they still have the 2 games in hand. But that head-to-head and road victory is a massive swing in our favor to potentially claim the title this season. After a slow start to the year, those 4 draws in a row, the 5 draws in 7, and then 2 losses in a row just after that, we've bounced back, and we've only had 1 or 2 draws since then. I mean, I think we've had maybe 1 draw since then and maybe 1 loss. Otherwise, we've won everything since that point. So we've been doing quite well for quite a while now. And if we can keep this up a little while longer, we're at the halfway point on the season. Keep it up a little while longer, and we could maybe find ourselves leading the league, not just with the game in hand advantage behind us, but just on merit. 42 points now through 20 played. That is also exactly halfway for us. Nobody else is there yet. We're still at those 19s and 18s for everyone else. The goal differential also is just matching Hingley, who are 4 points behind with 1 extra game to play, so meaning they're still pretty tight to where we were. But considering we were down in 9th about 6 games ago, this is a very good place to be. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and push forward a little bit further and see where we wind up after another little stretch. We've moved forward a few more matches. We're on the road at a decent side. This is the 7th place side. I want to call them Crowbar, but that's not quite what it is. It's like Crowborough or something like that. There it is. Yeah, Crowborough. We do not lead the league now, but those advantages, the game in hand that everybody else had on us, is done. We have had 1 draw in those last 3 and a couple wins. We've picked up 7 of a possible 9 points. Nice stop there from Hansen. Probably should have hung on to it, but doesn't. It ends up out for a corner. Let's see if we're punished for it. No, Hansen covers this one off and we're good. Wow, 4-0 on shots in the first 15 minutes and all of the possession too. Things are not looking good in the early minutes on this one. Let's see if we can recover and gain some control over this match. Anyway, we are down to 2nd, but it's just a 3-point deficit, and of course those 2 games in hand that they had. And a couple points dropped from us. That's not bad. They dropped points as well and played 2 extra matches compared to us. They played 6, we played 4. So we go from 3 ahead to 3 behind, which means I think they dropped as many points as we did or something. I don't know. Whatever it was. Ooh, cleared off the line. That was heading in, and the keeper was nowhere to be seen on that one. He was standing pat. Good defensive clearance, but they are all over us at the moment. Holy cow, this first half hour. Let's go cautious. Try to get behind the ball a little bit. And let's encourage the team here. Though at the moment, morale seems to be good. Nice ball to Coppin. He finds a Reed with the overlap. Reed finds Parsons in a good place. He's got so much room to make something happen there. Dymac kept that in, but we should have done more with that kind of space. Defense was standing off. Holy cow, that should have been something. Corner. Ooh, I thought that was going to get in there. Davis, nice pickup here. 8-3 on the shot, so after really struggling early on, switching to cautious does seem to be helping. And you can see we gained a little bit of ground on them, but that was all them for that half. Their XG is 1. They should have had a goal by now. Not fired up. It's a little worrying going forward. We'll stay cautious at the moment. And we gave that ball away quick and easy, but Davis gets it up to Dymac. There's Parsons. Dymac on the run. I don't know why he went back with that unless that was blocked. That was a shooting opportunity. At this point, it's looking like we might be lucky to come away with a point. Farclaw, the only one on yellow. Everybody else is looking good in that department. Coppin's a little tired, and rating is a little bit low, so we might want to sub Coppin out. And actually, we do have a good option here for this last half an hour in Jamie Nicholson. Nicholson's very fast, but does not quite have the skill. Crawford slowly retreats to that one. Still at the hour mark. It's flicked on to no one. Haynes sends it long, but Kazeni has to retreat to pick that up after Parsons kicks it back, and we lose it here. That was a bad giveaway. Oh, keeper. Come on. It's Hansen's ball. Hansen easily would have, should have, could have gotten there first. 25 minutes to go. That's headed to no one. Again, they're on the attack. Finley has been at the centerpiece of a lot of that. He's finding some space there. Kazeni, ooh, tripped up, but he gets through that. Gets the advantage call. It's already been played out. Now Parsons, lays it off back to Reed. Long ball ahead. Dymac off the post. Oh, that was so close. That was the inside of the post. It looked like Dymac's ball nearly gets to that far post, but their keeper comes out and grabs it. Their free kick here. Reed's going to get there. Our keeper is not doing well getting after those balls. And that one goes through, and that was well timed. It was Finley again. He's been the centerpiece. So at one end, we bang it off the post, and then right back the other way. Moments later, they get the go-ahead goal. Well-timed run. Defender, the fullback, had 2 players to cover, so that was Davis with 2 to cover. He couldn't pick them both up, and Crawford did not slide over to help. Davis punished for it, but I don't really know if that's his fault or not, because he had his man. Dymac, Parsons, equal. Level. We answer right back. Great ball from Dymac. And really good run from Parsons. He goes inside, then he goes outside. Nice little in, and then hesitate, and then out. And Dymac, nice through ball. Good finish. 13-5 on the shots, and yet we are somehow in this thing at 1-1. Kazeni with a chance. That's blocked off. Nicholson gets it back to him, though. Oh, I just go out. Reed, long ball. Parsons has to retreat. Farclaw finds Dymac. Dymac off the post a second time. Wow, we are now, even though we've struggled in this game, we absolutely should be ahead. Crawford, Kazeni, there's Cutterill. It's going to take 3 times, but Finley ends up winning it. Finley has been really difficult for us to match. Let's go balanced. I think we could get a point here in the final minutes. Kazeni. Parsons can't win that one, though. Finley, the danger man, lays it off. We're okay at the moment. Nice through ball. Hansen actually makes a decent stop that time. Wasn't the hardest, but definitely took something there to happen. Rampling, Davis clears. Gordon long ball ahead. Oof, Crawford had a little power on that back pass. Parsons! Oh, keeper makes a huge stop. 1-on-1 chance to win that thing. And, oh no, Kazeni goes down. That's not good. That is not good at all. Coppin's already been subbed off. We do have Dymek available. So I think we're going to have to go with Dymek into the middle. Apparently he's 3 stars when he's in the middle. And then we have, I guess, our experienced man, Lucas White. Hopefully nothing bad happens from that injury. Nothing major. Dymek, free kick. That's cleared out, though. That was the last play, and I think that was coming off of the injury and subsequent foul call, I would assume. So, in a match that looks like we should have lost, coming out with a point is definitely a good thing. But of course, we want to take all points. We want to win the league. We will say we're happy, though. Need to build confidence. Form is becoming a bit of a sticking point as we haven't lost in a while. In fact, we've only lost 1 match since the very beginning of the season. However, we also haven't done much winning in a while. We've done a lot of draws of late, and for that we are slipping down the standings, leaving 2 points out there almost weekly here recently. So we're now 9 points adrift of the top of the league with the same number of games played. So it was quite close just a few weeks ago, and now all of a sudden we are well behind with multiple straight draws. So I think that's 6 draws in the last 7, with a win being the other. Difficult stretch. Added to that, we saw the final minute injury to Kazeni, which then the assistant manager, Parsons, with the goal. Nice. Assistant manager has played him when he shouldn't have, and Kazeni injured it further. So he put him in the lineup a little too soon. And we've now been punished for that with another few weeks added on top of that injury. He's nearly back from it now. Could have been played today, but I didn't even name him for the bench. I want to make sure that I actually rest Kazeni. And I do have other options, but Kazeni is and has been our top scorer pretty much for the last 2 seasons. Got a real nice ball through to Parsons. That tailed off a little bit too much. Nicholson gets that one along, but ooh. Balogun looked like he kind of pushed off to get some space there, or so it would appear the way the space was gained. But great recovery with that sliding tackle to block that. Hartley's free kick there. Tons of power, but curled it way too much. Here's Coppin. Dymek through to Parsons. Parsons has a chance. Draws it in. Leg kick save from the keeper. We got a tight match here so far, even though we lead 1-0. It's nearly halftime. Oh, we don't get that clear. That bangs off the crossbar. That was not intended as a shot, and keeper just couldn't get much underneath that to send it away. Fairclough. Ooh, should have sent that up the field, but instead just kicks it out to Rosie, a.k.a. Rosed. 5-5 on the shots. Definitely a tight contest, but we do have the lead here at the half. Let's go with the keep it up and see if we can keep it up in the second half. Haynes, Crawford on a yellow. Didn't see when that happened. He's the only one on a yellow. Last time we had him on a yellow, he ended up getting sent off right back at the beginning of the season, and that's where we ran into that little problem where we lost a couple of straight. So If we can get another goal and we get into those final minutes, I'll probably try to sub Crawford off. For now, we'll leave him on and run that risk. Parsons retreats all the way to get to that ball. Nicholson using his speed effectively, but he just held on to it way too long and nearly cost us a couple points there, as that could have been drawn level. That long ball doesn't make it to the target. Ratcliffe. Nice short ball for them. Keeps possession. Ooh, poor D. Reed should have done much better on that. He kind of just overran his man. Coming up on 70th minute. Shots are 8-7, so it's still very balanced. We're behind. Oh, no, we're ahead on the possession. Not dominant, though. And the corners part hurting. 5-0. Well, finally, we just got our first corner of the entire match that wasn't involved in the highlight. Both center backs on yellow cards now. But we have not added that second goal, so I have to continue to risk those guys to make sure we do not give up the tying goal. That's a through ball. That's in. Balogun again. Crossover. He had the right position. It looked like we might have been able to make a defensive play, and then Balogun suddenly gained space. I don't know if he's got some strength. Try to call an offside. That's just poor D. That's just poor D. He didn't do anything wrong. That was us. Let's go positive here. I mean, we have possession, and this is our problem of late. It's been a lot of 1-1. Oh, terrible giveaway from Coppin. Haynes recovers. Finds Nicholson. Nicholson gives it away. Here's another chance. Dymek. He's created a lot of our goals of late. Another stupid giveaway. Oh my gosh. Great tackle there, but there's another chance. Hansen smothers it. We're into stoppage time. This is not the way we want this going down all of a sudden. Dymek. Too long. He had a man wide open with tons of space. Parsons, great retreat, great first touch. Coppin can't connect. Cheney. Bring Cheney in. Coppin. Free kick. Ratcliffe. Easy grab. Game over. Another draw. Another draw. Yes, it was against a difficult team who at times were on fire in this game, but we should have hung on to those points. And there's the new table. We have slipped out of second all the way down to third place now and 8 points behind Newark. So actually we gained on Newark, who lost or didn't play. No, they lost to Hinckley. So at home, 2-1, lost to Hinckley with a final stoppage. Rankin, they were playing down to 10 men, 71st minute. So they led 1-0 and ended up losing 2-1 and finishing the game with fewer players than they started. So that's fantastic for us. Even though we did slip a position, we actually still gain a point on Newark at the top. That's the one we've got to play for, not Hinckley. We can't worry about finishing second or third or fourth. It's about keeping in contact with the league leaders because there's only that single promotion place. So it's all about Newark at this point, and we are 1 point closer. But we have got to get back to winning ways because that is 7 draws in the last 8 matches or 6 in the last 7, whatever it is. Either way, it's not good. It's not pretty. We need to get back to winning. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.